Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? We are just hanging out, waiting for dad number 2 to come home, aren't we? And filming some videos. We're gonna go to dinner tonight with our friends Melissa and Jason. Tomorrow is my birthday, my 49th birthday. So I thought I would get on here and talk about this for a second. And trimming my beard, which we're going to talk about in just a second. Shaving my beard. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do for my birthday. And my birthday falls on Tuesday, which is my home group night in recovery. And so I usually go with my good Judy Tanya and a bunch of other friends. So I think tomorrow night I'm going to go to my meeting, which I don't think in 26 years of being sober I have ever gone to a meeting on we call it belly button birthday. We call it sobriety birthdays, or we call it our belly button, and then your real birthday is your belly button birthday. And it was funny because I was talking to my sponsor last night, and do you hear that? Oh, we're getting a thunderstorm. And she said, you know, she goes, I think I get more excited about my sobriety birthday than I do my regular birthday. And I said, you know, that is so true. I do too. So anyway, tomorrow night, I'm going to go to my meeting, I think, and then, I'm going to go to my meeting, and then, unless some exciting other birthday plans come up, and then afterwards, I'm going to go out with a couple of my friends, and then have Alex come and meet us, for dinner. So tonight, I was like, okay, well, let's do something for my birthday tonight. So I'm going to, we're going to go out to dinner tonight with our friends, Melissa and Jason, because we always go out to dinner for their birthdays, and they always go out to dinner for our birthdays. So this is like Alex and I's birthday dinner, because we had birthday, or his birthday, we had birthday. His birthday was on the 24th. You are needing so much attention today, aren't you, Mr. Tucker? So his birthday was on Monday the 21st, last Monday. We are like 8 days, our birthdays are like 8 days apart. So anyway, let me tell you what happened today. I just realized I don't have my Diet Coke. My Diet Coke is downstairs and I wanted it. Let me tell you what happened today. So I don't know if you can see, but my beard is a lot shorter than it usually is. You guys are like, we can't tell at all. So here, long story short, history lesson. I started growing my beard out when the week we got married, which is 10 years ago this week, or 10 years ago this week. I can't speak. Actually, this is really funny that I'm saying it. The 26th, I didn't even remember it, okay? I put it, Alex shared it on Instagram, and then I shared it, but I didn't even remember it. We were going over to my mother-in-law's house, and Alex goes, do you know what today is? And I go, what? It was the 26th. And I go, the 26th. And he goes, it's our 7-year legal wedding anniversary. I go, oh my God, I didn't even remember. And so 7 years ago was when we could get legally married. And in the state of Indiana, they passed it, and then they overturned it like 3 days later. And then I think it was like a month and a half after that, that they turned that federally, maybe it was 2 months after that, that federally, I actually don't even know how long it was. I think like 2 months, 3 months that they federally said that all same-sex couples could get married. So anyway, which that was a really cool story, because Alex called me and he goes, we have to go down there today before they overturn it. So we went down there to the city county building, and we saw all these friends of ours that we hadn't seen in years that were getting married. And it was just a really, really cool moment in time, you know, and everybody was really dressed up. But Alex and I had already had our wedding in 2011. This was 2014. This will be our 10-year wedding anniversary in August. And we got married in Las Vegas, and we were going to Las Vegas for our anniversary this year. We got married at the Cosmopolitan, and so anyway, we had an amazing wedding with our friends and family, and my dad walked me down the aisle, and his mom walked him down the aisle, and my cousin was my best person, and his friend Sarah was his best person, and my cousin was looking out at the fountains of the Bellagio when they announced us husband and husband. She was like looking at, it's caught on picture and on film. So anyway, but the day that we went and got legally married was really cool, because the people that worked in the office, and I don't know if you've heard about this, but there was like a county clerk, I think it was in Kentucky, or it might have been in some county in Indiana, but I believe it was in Kentucky. She refused to marry a same-sex couple, even though it had been passed. And so that's what started this whole thing, after that, of the appeal and all that kind of stuff. So, which then I ended up writing this article about how, like, the ban on marriage equality affected us. It was in the Huffington Post, and then the USA Today reached out to us when it was passed, and Alex and I were on the cover of the USA Today with several other couples as well, with one of our wedding pictures where we're like holding our rings out like this, which was really a cool moment because of this article that I had written that kind of like crazy went viral. It was called Dear Annie. This is how our marriage is affected by the ban on, this is how we're affected by the marriage. Anyway, I don't even remember what the title of it was. It was so long ago now. But, so we went down there, and all of the people that were working there, it was all women. They were so cool, and they were just so excited for everybody that was getting married. And apparently there had been a line outside the door. This was not the video I expected to make. But anyway, apparently there was like a line all the way outside the door and down the hallway and everything all day long. And when we got there, there was hardly anybody left. So we walked right in. We got our marriage certificate. And so anyway, they said, you know, like for extra $10 or $20, you can get officiated. And so we did. And that was the picture that Alex put up on his Instagram story the other day. And we're just like in shorts and polo shirts because we were getting ready to go out to dinner with my aunt and uncle. So anyway, for our birthdays, which is so funny when I look back on this. So anyway, but they had these maps there, and so they had a map of Indiana, and then they had a U.S. map, and then they had a world map. And so if you were the first person from any, like, city in Indianapolis, or city or county in Indiana, or state that they had, like, if you're the first person, you got to put a thumbtack in there. They had done this whole thing. Wasn't that so cool for us? And so Alex was the first person from Venezuela to have a same-sex marriage certificate in the state of Indiana, which was really cool. So he got to put thumbtack in for Venezuela. But that was that day. So anyway, but in 2011, when we got married in Las Vegas, I had forgotten my electric razor, of which I would just, because I get like, I could like shave in the morning, and by the afternoon I could have 5 o'clock shadow, like, which is what they call it, 5 o'clock shadow. And in like a day or two I could have a pretty heavy beard. I've always been like that ever since I got out of high school. It was like I had like baby skin in high school, and then like it seems like as soon as I graduated, like I had to start shaving like every day. And so anyway, I had never grown out a beard, and part of it was because like my mom, I always kind of worried about, oh, there's my neighbor, she's going out there to get the mail before it starts raining. I hope you get there. So anyway, I think my mom, like, it would have been weird for her to see me with a beard. I don't know. I just, you know, my mom always, I just think that she would have, like, had a hard time seeing me as, like, you know, like, an older man with a beard kind of thing. And so I just never did when my mom was alive. And so we were in Vegas, and I had forgotten my electric razor. Or I think I'd forgotten the cord, which is funny about that, because I always forget, like, one thing or another with the razor. And so I said, what do you think? And so I was literally, like, shaving every day. And I was like, what do you think if I just let it grow out? And he said, I think that would be great, babe, if that's what you want to do. So I started growing it out when we were on vacation. And when we came back, I was still coloring my hair. So I had colored my hair. My hair started turning gray, salt and pepper and white when I was about 23. And true story, like I started coloring my hair because it was literally, and by I would say about 30, it was almost all white. And I was getting my hair colored like every 3 weeks, and it was extremely expensive, and I was going to, you know, a stylist, and it was a lot of money to get my hair colored. And I couldn't enjoy going to the pool because the chlorine in the pool or the salt water in the ocean or the sun would strip my hair. You know, like if you get your hair colored, you know what I'm talking about. So when I came back, my hair was literally, I was still getting it color brown, but my beard had come in this color. And it was a little bit more salt and pepper, not as white. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. And so we were over at my dad's house one day. My dad, and I look very similar to my dad when he was my age, and he has a beard and stuff. And I said, actually, my dad's a little jealous because his beard comes in patchy. He's like, I don't know where you get this perfect. People always say, they're like, you have such a perfect beard. I'm like, I do? I didn't know that I did. But my dad's beard comes in patchy, and he's like, I wish my beard came in like yours. But anyway, so I said, Dad, I don't know what to do. Like, should I keep on coloring my hair? Because I was like getting ready to color my beard, you know, like the Just for Men and everything. And my dad was like, Pete, just let it go. He was like, just stop fighting it. He was like, you know, you're getting older. He was like, just enjoy it. Just let it go. And I don't know what it was about that moment. It was like I almost needed somebody just to say it to me. And so I just I stopped coloring my hair. And I remember I went into my hairstylist and she was like, are you sure you want to do this? And I had just before, like, she had tried to color my hair salt and pepper to, like, match my beard, and it just came out disastrous. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And she was like, I just don't really believe your hair is that white anyway. And I go, okay, we'll see. And literally I came in a month later and the regrowth in there was so white. She was like, you're not salt and pepper, you're white. And so I was like, let's just grow it out. Let's let it go. And you know what? Like that first 6 months, probably first 6 months to a year, like every month I'd think, well, maybe I'll color it back. Maybe I'll shave my beard and color it back. But ever since then, there just became a point of acceptance where I just was like, you know, I'm just going to let it go. And, you know, Alex always laughs when I say this. I actually heard this on Diane, from Diane Keaton on an Oprah show, and Oprah asked her if she'd had any plastic surgery, of which I'm totally, hey, you get what you want to get. My dad is he's a retired plastic surgeon. Ow, I poked my eye out. My husband really loves aesthetics, and I've had Botox, I think, twice in my forehead, maybe 3 times. I think twice. I actually got it 6 weeks before I got married, and it did literally just like clear up every line, but you have to keep it going. And I'm not ruling anything out. Down the road, I might want to get something. But I had heard Diane Keaton on Oprah, and Oprah asked her, like, have you had any plastic surgery? And she said, no, I kind of like the idea of aging authentically. And I really like that. There's something about it for me, you know, it's like, I mean, in other areas of YouTube, I get called the old man of YouTube, and people like, oh, he's that old man, he's this old man, whatever. And, you know, it's like, I'm going to be 49, okay? 49's really not that old in the grand scheme of things. I know it's old for YouTube, and that's okay. But, you know, like, I do have wrinkles. I have, like, this huge line through my forehead, and I have wrinkles right here, but I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know what has happened through honest to God, if you had asked me at 20, are you the kind of person that is going to be okay with wrinkles? I would have been like, no, I'll have plastic surgery and eye stuff and all kinds of whatever, you know? But I really don't care. I really don't. And, you know, one of the greatest things, this is going to sound so corny, is, you know, I love swimming so much. I actually was thinking about doing a video over here of me swimming, doing a night swimming video. And I love swimming so much that, like, me not having hair color has allowed me to just not have to worry about, like, you know, using the right conditioner for the color and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's when I started growing out my beard, was 10 years ago. And I kept it, so I used it. Let me tell you what happened. This is why I'm doing this video this morning, okay? Or today. Is that when I went to go shave today, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but on the side of this razor, it goes up and down. This is my razor. I think it's a Braun razor. Is it a Braun? Yeah, it's a Braun razor. People ask me all the time, they're like, how do you keep your beard the way that you do? So this is how I keep it, okay? So I have a Braun razor. It's a chargeable razor, and it has different guards that you can go up. You can also just go like this. Now, I use this for around here to trim up my beard, and around here, but I don't usually have to do here. I just use a regular straight razor with that. But you can move up the guard up and down, okay? Now, I always use a 5. So the guard sizes go, I can't even see it. I need my reading glasses. Hold on. 2, 5, and I don't know what's after that because I don't use those. 2, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Or 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. And I always use 5, which is the second one. Now, let me just show you the difference in this, okay? There's, like, no difference. So hold on, I don't want to do this again. So I'm trimming this side of the beard, right? And I'm going over and all this kind of stuff. Ow! Ow, damnation! That hurt! So anyway, I'm going over this side, right? And then I switched. And when I switched, I must have pulled it down or something with my thumb. Because this side, all of a sudden I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's a lot shorter on the other side than it is on this side. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I looked. And I had been trimming this side with a 3 and this side with a 5. And I was like, oh my God. So this is so funny because one time I tried to... Alex still laughs about this. One time I tried to trim my own eyebrows and I went the wrong way and I shaved off half my eyebrow. We were getting ready to go to some, like, event kind of thing too, and I was like, I'm not going. Alex is like, you have to go. I'm like, it looks so bad. What am I supposed to do? He's like, you have half your eyebrow missing. Nobody will notice. Everybody noticed. And when they tell you nobody will notice, everybody will notice. Okay. So anyway, so I decided, I was like, okay, well, I can just shave my whole beard off. And honestly, I thought about shaving my whole beard off just for a video. I thought that would be funny. But I'm just too self-conscious of it now. It's funny, this thing that I never had before that now that I was self-conscious of, or now that I'm self-conscious of not having it. So I was like, okay, I can either just leave it 5 and 3, which I almost did, or have it 3 and 3, or just shave the whole thing off. So I just trimmed both sides down to 3 and 3, so it's real short. But in a day or two, it'll be it'll be evened out. So I thought I would show you guys, like, just real quick, like, what I do with my beard in case anybody's interested. So I just go through and I trim, and then I take the guard off, and then I try to make this, some people use a comb. Whenever I use a comb, I just try to do the best job I can with, like, trimming this up so that, you know, honestly, I'll have to say, I kind of think it's sexy when men have the beard that kind of goes down to the neck a little bit, but my beard doesn't do that. So anyway, that's what I do with the electric razor. And then I use, where's the green one? Oh, here it is. I use a Harry's razor. No, not sponsored, but I wish it was. And this is the way that they come. And if you're looking for a great gift for your man or whatever, woman or whoever. But I will tell you, Harry's has a brand specifically for women now, too. And I don't remember what it's called. But this is how it comes. It comes with the razor thing, and then it comes with the different, you get, this is how you, these are the extras. And then this is like the travel thing. And I totally swear by this. Whenever, this is the orange one. We haven't used that yet. Right now I'm using I think Alex is using green, like a dark green. And then I use Art of Shaving is the only shaving cream that I'll use. You can get it at Target now for men. But you can also get it online. They have better flavors, better scents online. But this is sandalwood. It's my favorite. And you get it in a tub like this. Oh my God, it smells so good. It smells like the sexiest man, the sexiest man sitting in a library in Cambridge, Massachusetts in October, the day before Halloween, smoking a pipe. That's what it smells like by the fireplace. And then afterwards, I usually, if I shave after I get out of the shower, which I usually do all this before I get into the shower, I then use like an after shaving balm, and this is the one I'm using right now. I think it's the Duke Cannon one. I just got it from Target, and I really like it. Duke Cannon has a shampoo and conditioner that is, like it's all-in-one shampoo and conditioner, and it's called like Newscasters or something, Newscasters shampoo and conditioner or whatever. I like it. Target has a whole section for men now that's kind of like a little small Sephora. It's very cool. So I always use like an aftershave kind of thing too. But anyway, that's my story about, right, Tucker? Where's my Tucker? You hungry, honey? You ready for your dinner? You want your dinner? Isn't he so cute? That's my story of my beard. Anyway, I haven't decided if I'm making videos yet tomorrow or not, but I might make a video talking about my birthday tomorrow. We'll see. But until then, I love you guys, and I'll see you later. I know. Bye.